And man. Because Ted Haggard is completely heterosexual. Ted Haggard is completely heterosexual.
Ted, what you got for us?
Hey, fellas, I just really want to appreciate y'all being a voice of reason in the wilderness out there. Pardon the pun there.
Thank you.
Because I used to be a member of an evangelical church about 13 years ago, and guys, I am still coming down from that. I mean, it's a brutal form of mind control, especially the Pentecostal version. Just brutal.
Yeah.
But anyway, fellas, the question I had for you was, excuse me, I'm a little bit nervous. Have you guys noticed in a paper I'll read from time to time about missionaries being killed over in Iraq?
Uh-huh.
And I'm wondering, what in the heck, that's not the right word, but you know what I mean, are they doing over there? And how are they over there without being, are they flown in by certain people, or what's going on? Because I'm thinking to myself, come on. I saw the same type of thing at the church I was at. I'm not going to get into the church I was at, gentlemen, but I can tell you this. They were receiving messages from God on Monday morning and telling new people, especially young men and young women, who to marry 6 months later in the church.
Yeah. Wow.
And it is really crazy. And even today, this church is growing. It's grown like 3 times the size that it was when I was at it 13 years ago.
Uh-huh.
But my question is, what do you think's going on with this thing with Iraq over there? I'm beginning to think more and more and more that it's a religious thing.
Well, no, it absolutely is a religious thing. I mean, it's like I was saying before. Religions love to target people who are vulnerable. That's one thing, right? And then there's also this impulse to go and eradicate opposing views one way or the other, right? And one way is to go and preach at them and try to get them to join your side.
Fellas, did you hear that it was a missionary couple, an older man and an older woman? They were Baptist elders in a church, and the man and the woman were killed at a roadside stop sign by, I guess, an assassination team or some people over in Iraq. And they left behind one daughter and 3 sons. And I thought to myself, and they said they were over there to build a church in Baghdad. Yeah. And I thought to myself, good night, guys. Yeah. Maybe first and foremost, the priority, if you want to believe that religious view, is that you're there to first and foremost take care of your children, not the guy halfway around the world.
Yeah.
Well,
and I don't know what to say, guys. I just wanted to I really value your opinion. You're very reasonable men, and you really do provide a breath of fresh air, even if you don't have a lot of people that call.
Oh, we usually do. It's been so strangely quiet today.
Quiet today, but
maybe it's because I asked people to explain spirituality.
Yeah, forget it. I think what's happening is I think they're mixing that and morality exactly together, and you can't. When I was at the church, they would always tell me it is the grace of Christ, that frees you. Well, what are these people doing around instituting more laws?
Yeah.
If it's truly grace,
if it's all just taken care of.
If God can do it, why do we need laws for it? So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sad to say, it all makes a kind of sense. If you believe all that stuff, right? If you believe, for example, world's about to end, this church into that whole thing, the imminent apocalypse?
Uh-huh.
Was that one of their things?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you believe the world's about to end, and it's really a question of saving people so that they don't get tortured eternally, but instead get to be in heaven with everybody else forever, right? And your kids are already saved, well, of course you go and risk your life to try to convert some Muslims to Christianity. Of course you do, right? Because that makes sense in that worldview. That your life doesn't matter. What matters is going to be the eternity after you're dead, and right now is your last chance to convert as many people as possible. Makes a kind of sense. The only problem is that it's not true.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. And one final question, guys, if I may. Tell me what both of you guys, what your feelings are about this Fox Cable News Network. I mean, the Fox channel.
I am proud to say that the other day I walked into a bank that was showing Fox News on their TV monitor. Like 90% of every other place on the planet, apparently, that has a TV monitor for people standing in line to watch. And when I got up to the person at the register, I said, look, could you just tell whoever is in charge of determining what channel that's set to that not everybody appreciates Fox's right-wing agenda?
Right.
They didn't change the channel or anything, but you had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Hey, and guys, just keep up the good work. You're a really fabulous man. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Tell you what, it smells ungodly. That's what it smells like. Smells like you sold your ass to the devil. That came from the pits of hell.